Construction on the light rail is causing major backups in transit around the city.
And TikTok is taking over the halls of Cleveland.
Molly House has all your sports highlights in Squaw.
All this and more coming up on Vantage Point.
Coming to you from Studios 1162, Vantage Point starts right now.
Hey Eagle Nation, and welcome to Vantage Point,
where we see you. I'm Jalise Recticero.
And I'm Mariella Cornell. In our top story this hour, public transportation has come to a crawl with a large number of construction projects being done on the city's light rail system. Now, even students who take the metro are feeling the effects on their attendance. Here's Calvin Zhang with the details.
In early January, Sound Transit began Connect 2020, a construction project related to the last 10 weeks. The renovations have reduced the light rail trains to a single track.
Students who use the light rail system or depend on the metro to get to school are feeling the drawbacks of the construction project. Several students expressed their frustration over their attendance being affected by the clogged transportation system. Junior Zeppelin Ronig said he was almost kicked out of Running Start over his attendance.
I'm in Running Start, so that means I have classes at Seattle Central College, and I have to take the 9 to school all the way, and it's a 40-minute bus ride. And I catch it at 9:09 to make my 10 a.m. class, but the past entire week it's came late, and I haven't gotten on it until 9:20, so I've been 20 minutes late, and I've missed class, and I almost got dropped from my class because of that.
Science teacher Steve Pratt typically bikes to work. He recently began taking the metro after his bike broke. While students may be suffering the repercussions of transit delays, Pratt has seen no significant impact on his travel time.
My number one tip is assume that the bus will be late, and so always try to get on a bus, one bus earlier than you think you should be on.
David Jackson, a public relations manager for Sound Transit, said the slower system has to do with where the construction is happening. He says Sound Transit is operating at 35% less capacity, even with all 4 trains running. Jackson wants to assure transit users that the construction woes are worth the hassle. In an interview with Cleveland Journal, Jackson said, "The approach developed for Connect 2020 provides as much light rail service as possible, while allowing our construction crews to demolish old infrastructure and install the new trackwork connecting the existing system to the East Side project."
According to the construction plan, the light rail should resume normal operation sometime in March. For more information about the Connect 2020 plan, visit soundtransit.org. This is Calvin Zhang reporting for Vantage Point.
What is your favorite song to listen to during Valentine's Day?
You're talking about when I'm lonely?
Yeah.
So there's either Lonely, Mr. Lonely, or I can't remember that second song, but it goes like, all by myself.
What about love scares you?
I'm really scared of just treating a woman right, What if I mess up, You gotta learn respect.
How do you know you love someone? Okay, so the way I know I love someone is that that person is showing me unconditional everything. It's not just love, it's the protection, it's how he adores you, how he'll do anything. The PTSA administrators invite all Black families of African heritage, and parents or guardians of Black students to attend the 3rd annual Black Family Engagement Brunch on Saturday, February 8, 2020, from 10 a.m. to noon in the CHS cafeteria. This event is a chance for Black families in the CHS community to share their concerns and have frank discussions about the importance of Black voices in the school's community. Those who wish to attend can RSVP at tinyurl.com/BFB2020.
The Seattle School District has been experiencing technical issues with the school's attendance and registration system. The outage left teachers without access to post grades or take attendance. Counselors were unable to work on schedule changes, so they are asking students who are wanting to switch classes to be patient as the issues are being worked on at the district office. Requests for schedule changes will be processed as soon as possible. You can't escape it. TikTok is the latest social media craze that is quickly becoming a weapon of mass distraction, both in the classroom and in the hallways.
Reporter Erica Harrison has the scoop on becoming TikTok famous.
It takes multiple tries to make a 60-second video, but it only takes a few thousand views to become TikTok famous. What started out as a platform for dance lovers has now grown into a social media talent show. Teenagers have turned TikTok into their personal stage, posting lip-sync videos, choreographed dances, and other hidden talents. Success coordinator Cypress Richardson has watched students organize TikTok videos in the hallways and in classrooms. He is also amazed by the amount of effort students put into making TikToks, even though the end result is less than a minute long.
The amount of work that's put into these short videos and the amount of payback that students receive, whether it's through reposts or likes, it gives them that gratification. I think that's pretty cool.
Some students are not fans of TikTok. Freshman Violet Capino said that the app is mostly trends and lacks oversight when it comes to the use of inappropriate language.
It annoys me just because, again, like the unoriginal content. Also, like a lot of like the famous white TikTokers say the N-word and nobody cares, and it just kind of like irks me a little bit that like nobody acknowledges it.
As much as there are those who hate the app, there are several Cleveland students who have become TikTok famous, amassing tens of thousands of views on their videos. 11th grader Justin Chow is one of those students. One of his TikTok videos received over 1 million views. While Chow surprisingly is not a fan of being TikTok famous, he appreciates the way the app brings people together.
What I find most interesting is the type of content that everybody posts. Like, it's relatable stuff, and some of it is funny, and it's like a little community, you know?
Chow does admit the app has taken over his life. He usually posts a video every day.
I use TikTok like, honestly, every day. It's like, I'm addicted to it. It's worse than Instagram.
Although students know their TikTok fame won't last long, it's not stopping them from putting on a show. This is Erica Harrison reporting for Vantage Point.
The last day to buy a yearbook for $65 is next Friday, February 14th. The price will increase to $75 the following day. More than half of the yearbooks have already been sold, so don't wait. Students can pay online or in rooms 1162.
Are you a musician, a singer, or comedian? Can you do yo-yo tricks like nobody's business? The class of 2020 is holding auditions for this year's Seattle's Got Talent Showcase. Auditions are held Mondays and Fridays from 4 to 4:45 p.m. in the Cleveland Auditorium. Video submissions are also accepted. Send entries to Seattle's Got Talent auditions5@gmail.com or sign up for live auditions at tinyurl.com/sgt audition. Cleveland's Black Student Union is hosting movie nights every Wednesday in February. On February 12th, they are screening Love and Basketball. On February 26th, the group will show Big Mama's House. Movies begin at 3 p.m. in the auditorium.
Juniors, the SAT is Wednesday, March 4th. That gives you about a month to prepare for the test. The Khan Academy offers free online prep classes. Simply sign up for an account and start practicing. Now here's Molly House with sports.
Hey Eagles, I'm Molly House and this is Squall! We are just 3 weeks away from the start of spring sports season, my personal favorite, but I'll contain my excitement as we wrap up winter sports. On a more serious note, Cleveland's athletic department has struggled to get more girls to participate in sports. Reporters Gabriel Morris and Calissa Nisby have the story.
After receiving a complaint about the lack of options for girls in sports, Athletic Director John Hughes made it his mission to give girls more opportunities to play in sports they would enjoy.
But even after adding a girls' bowling team and Slopers softball, the number of girls turning out for sports is still low.
The Washington Interscholastic Athletic Association reported that participation level of girls in sports of any kind is relatively low. But among schools in the Metro League, Cleveland offers more options for female athletes than any other school. According to Hughes, Cleveland has been fortunate to have girls who are willing to sign up for sports that are not necessarily geared towards women.
We had 3 female athletes on the football team that participated and made a big difference for our team that won the division championship. So that was really cool to see. And then in wrestling, I know Coach Rosario has worked really hard to recruit female athletes, and wrestling, like kind of in general in the Washington region, has grown for the female wrestlers.
At the start of winter sports season in November, only 29 girls tried out for basketball. 9 girls showed up for bowling, but only 5 were consistent in showing up for matches. Some of the bowlers said that they preferred the laid-back atmosphere over the competitive side of some of the other sports. While the number of girls in sports may be less than their male counterparts, some female athletes say that as more people join their team, the bond develops into something stronger.
Cleveland girls basketball doesn't have that many players. It was difficult to put myself out there, I guess, because I had no friends on the team, but now the girls on the team are like my family, and I couldn't do school without them.
Hughes said Cleveland is looking to add a club rowing team, hoping it will give girls yet another opportunity to get in the game.
Registration for spring sports is still open, so get that paperwork in. Practices begin March 2nd. This is Molly House with Squaw telling you to get in the game.
Remember, school will be closed February 17th through the 21st for midwinter break. Until next time, I'm Ariella Cornell.
And I'm Jalise Rapusura.
Stay fly, Eagles, and keep soaring on. So what's the blue?
Oh, what is that? Dude!